Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. Today I'm going to be making a delicious turkey dinner for two. I'm excited to share this recipe with you today because not all of us is going to be cooking a big old turkey, 20 or 30 pounds, and a house full of family. So today I'm going to show you how to stuff just a turkey breast. You can have one or two or three or just one turkey breast. I'm going to show you to make the stuffing and just make it festive so you can have a turkey dinner for two or just for yourself. So if that interests you, let's get started. Now just look at this nice turkey breast. I got the skin left on, the bone is gone, but if you get one that got a bone in it, just slowly take that one out there with your carving knife. So what I'm going to do first is get the stuffing ready, then I'm going to cut this one in half, and then I'm going to show you what will be next. So what I got here is about 2 cups of stale breadcrumbs, and I got it just grated nice and fine. And I'm going to be putting in about a half a teaspoonful of onion powder, a half a teaspoonful of sea salt or regular table salt, a half a teaspoonful of pepper, black or white, a full tablespoonful of savoury. I'll share that link with you if you don't have savoury available, and about a tablespoonful of chopped onions. So the way I'm going to make this festive, I'm going to be putting in a few chunks of apples. You could, or apple, I would say apples. You could use whatever apple is in season. Of course, if you're making this for Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. And if you're making this for a Christmas meal, I'm going to say just happy Christmas as well. So today, of course, being for Thanksgiving, we are going to jazz this up a little. So just about a tablespoonful or so of the apples, and I got these juicy cranberries. Just cut them in half and put about maybe 12 or 13 cranberries in there, or ever many you would like to make it festive. And that's all you need to do there. So make sure that the apples as well is cut just small, because you don't want it in big old chunks. Now we're going to toss this together after you've got the cranberries and the apple put in with the seasonings. And of course that savoury we use is absolutely delicious, and I'll share a link to savoury as well. And you're going to put about 1 or 2 tablespoonfuls of butter in there, or margarine, in with your stuffing. Now if you wanted to make your own stuffing, that's fine, but this one is absolutely delicious and one you'd like to try. That's all you need to do there. Okay, I just wanted to wash up before I go to the next step. So now we're going to work on the turkey. So we got the stuffing ready. If there's something else you wanted to add into that, that's fine. But right now, that is just perfect for me. I'm going to put the turkey breast down there. I'm going to show you. I'm just going to cut it a little in half. And then we're going to get stuffing this turkey. So as you can see, this piece of a turkey breast got the skin on it, which I love, because that marbling, of course. And then this is the boneless part here. I'm hoping that there's no more bone in there, but I'll check as we go. And what I want to do, I want to cut it a small bit, because I want to stuff this and just to give it a little bit of a roll. So whichever side you want it to stuff, I got a little bit of carcass there, so I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to go part ways in. Now I got a little sleeve in under this, or mat in under this sleeve, because I don't want to make anyone nervous with cutting the turkey breast and the mat sliding. So thank you to our viewers for pointing that out. And now I'm going to just cut it part ways through, not all the ways through, that's it. So what I got here is a piece of cotton string because I want to tie it. As you can see, this is the skin part here and the outer part there. So we're going to take the stuffing and we're going to put, so now we're going to pretend that we're stuffing a big old turkey here now and we're getting ready for a crowd. But having a dinner for two is just as good if you got all of the trimmings. And right now we're going to have the stuffing with the turkey, and of course I got some local vegetables here that is cooking, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. All we need to do is fold this over. So all you need to do then is take the turkey and all that delicious meat and roll like this. So now what I'm going to do is reach here now for this thread because we're going to tie it. We're going to tie it together because we wanted to keep that stuffing inside this turkey, leaving a piece out so I can tie it. Bring it in if you got to use more, that's fine. It doesn't matter, just as long as you got that turkey nice and snug, just like that. And then when you turn it over, of course, you got the skin there. Of course, this is the side we're going to have up, so that all of that juice is going to run down over the meat. I'm going to wash up. I'm going to put this, well actually I'm going to get my roaster and put this into it, but I'm going to wash up first and then I'm going to show you what's next. So I'm going to toss about a quarter of onion in the bottom of the roaster. Now you can do this a couple of ways. You can do it in the roaster, having it opened, then closed part ways through, or you can have it in an open pan with a piece of parchment paper and then the same thing, cover it after part ways through. I'll talk a little bit about that, but right now, because we got a nice bit of skin right here on it, I'm going to tuck some butter in through this skin. And that would make it just like a butter ball. You probably heard this before, but just take some butter and pull back on the skin and poke it in through. And that'll give that a nice little buttery taste while it's baking.
Old trick of the trade.
Old trick of the trade, yeah. I'm trying to get that in there, but I'll just tuck it. I got some in there. And then put the rest over the top. Then we're going to toss over, I'll clean up my hands again after you guys, toss over some butter, some salt, the rest of the salt, I'm just toss that after, and some of that onion powder. That's all you need to do there. Now I'm going to go wash up again. Okay, so more clean up. All right, so what we're going to do now is pour over about a cup of chicken or turkey broth or stock into the bottom of the roaster or pan, whatever you're going to be using. We're going to bake this in a 400 degree Fahrenheit oven for about 60 minutes, or I'm going to say until baked. But part ways through, you're going to check it, do a little basting of the turkey the same way you would do if you're cooking it a big old 20-pound or 30-pound turkey. And then we're going to cover it for a little while, and then I'll show you what this looks like when it comes out. But what I got done is in advance some vegetables peeled. I'm going to tell you about that, what they are and what we're going to do with them. Pop this in the oven. Okay, so here in Newfoundland and Labrador, we're all about Jig's dinner. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Sundays, you name it. We like the big old boiler of Jig's dinner, and then some of us will cook a turkey or a chicken or a roast with that. But today, this turkey dinner, we're just going to use your basic root vegetables, which is potato, carrot, turnip, and I got a ton I tossed in a little bit of fresh parsnip because I love that sweet flavor going through, and I boiled it all together. I'm going to show you that. I also have here some homemade cranberry sauce, and I'll share that link with you. We will have with our turkey dinner today. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to separate the vegetables because I want to mash the potatoes and I want to mash the carrot, turnip and parsnip. Yum. And the reasons for cooking these vegetables all together, because I wanted to have this broth over to the side. I don't know if you can see it, but I just drained off the broth so that when we go to make that turkey gravy, I want the drippings from the turkey. I want the little bit of a paste that we're going to make. As you can see, I got onion in there as well. We can chop that onion up with it, with those potatoes, or you can chop it up with the carrot. So I just full this saucepan, put about a teaspoonful of sea salt in there to give it that seasoning, so you don't need to add any more salt. I think I almost got all my potato. So now what I'm going to do is mash that up over here on this side. Now I wanted to take those parsnips out. There, you can't hardly tell, but you can see a little bit of the root there. So I wanted to mash that with the carrot and the turnip. So pretty much we're going to do the old-fashioned masher. We're going to add into this tablespoonful of butter or margarine and about a tablespoonful of cream or milk, because we're going to mash this up and then just cream it together, cover it, and Raymond's mouth is watering in the background because mashed potatoes and Raymond,
oh yeah,
they're friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
One of my best friends, mashed potato.
One of your best friends. Now, if you want to jazz this up and add in some spices, you can, but we don't. We like it basic because our gravy is what's going to be the best of it all. And that's all you need to do there. So now I'm going to put this mashed potato into this bowl with a lid because I want to keep this warm. Usually I would do this when the turkey is done, but while we're waiting for our turkey to bake, I want to show you all of the moving parts so that you know what it is we're doing, so that when we start to put it together, it'll all be ready. Not a little bit of butter on the top, just to kind of melt down over, and my lid. So now we're going to get at the carrot, turnip and parsnip. So now we're tossing in the remainder of the vegetables, which is the turnip, carrot, and the parsnip. And I got the parsnip over here. I'm going to toss it all in there together. So in goes another dollop of butter or margarine, about a quarter of a teaspoonful of black pepper, you could use white pepper as well, and a teaspoonful to a tablespoonful of brown sugar. The reason for the brown sugar, we just like that nice taste of caramel. It just, I don't know, does something to us. Of course, you got to have, yeah, you got to have a little bit of sweet when it comes to having turkey, if it's Thanksgiving or if it's Christmas, it doesn't matter. So you mash these together until it's nice and all with those big chunks are gone. Pretty much that's all you need to do there. Now I got onion still left in there with it. If you don't like onion, just make sure you take it out before you mash it, and then toss all of those vegetables, the carrot, turnip and the parsnip, into a bowl and cover it as well, getting it ready, waiting for when you're going to have that nice turkey dinner. I also got a bit of green over here. I got some broccoli and some green beans, cauliflower, just to have that little other vegetables on your plate. So I'm going to cover this, put it on the back. Halfway through cooking the turkey, I'll show you what that looks like, and then I'll baste it. I can't wait for this meal to be done and we'll have our turkey dinner. What do you think, Raymond?
Somebody else can't wait.
He's excited. He's just too excited. I can't keep him, you know, contained.
The smell.
The smell is amazing. All right, see you in a little bit. Okay, so we're at the halfway mark for basting our turkey. As you can see, just look at it. That skin is starting to get nice and brown. And the turkey is cooking nicely. It smells amazing in here. I just want to baste it. Now I'm going to put the lid on and put it back in there for the other 30 minutes. I'm just mesmerized with the smell of this turkey. Raymond is tortured as well. But we're going to take it out of the oven now. It's baked. Like I was saying, 60 minutes or more if you need it. I'm just cooking one turkey breast, but if you're cooking more, of course, you're going to use your discretion. I'm going to take it out of the oven. I'm going to put it on the counter to rest, and then we'll make our gravy. Now I hope that you can smell this as good as we can smell it, because it is absolutely amazing in here. And of course, again, we were saying that we're tortured because we can't wait. Just look at it. Isn't this lovely? This is just a turkey breast stuffed.
And you know, it's lots there for 2 people.
Oh, there's more than enough there for 2 people, unless one wants to get greedy.
Leftovers.
You might get a little bit of leftovers, but anyway, this is what it's like. Now let it rest. We're going to make our gravy. So we're going to make our gravy now. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoonfuls of butter in there and let it just melt down. And then I'll add in the flour, but I'm going to let it melt down first. So after your butter melted, and like you said, anywhere from a tablespoonful to 2 tablespoonfuls of butter and a tablespoon to 2 tablespoonfuls of flour. And we're going to mix that around just till we get the flour cooked a little. I'm going to be adding in all of that turkey drippings and take every taste, including the onions, because if you're like me, everything onions. And we're going to stir this around until it starts just to take those lumps out there from the butter and flour. I'm going to be adding in here about a tablespoonful of turkey mix, gravy mix, or you can use a chicken gravy mix, whatever is available. That's just to add that extra flavor of turkey. And we're going to gradually whisk in about a cup or 2, whichever how much gravy you need, of that vegetable broth that came off the potatoes, carrot, turnip and parsnip. Mix it until it's thick and creamy. When the pot starts to cook a little bit more after everything is in, you see it's getting thick and creamy and all of those lumps are gone. So now back to the turkey. We're going to carve it. Oh my, I can't wait. Okay, so what I'm doing here now is just going to take the thread off, that cotton thread, and then we'll carve. Oh my, can't wait. It's like a big turkey. So just remember, never say I can't have a turkey dinner again because I don't have a big family to cook for. This is for a family of 2 or just yourself. Doesn't matter. I'm going to show you now what it looks like inside. Just look at this delicious piece there. It's only a little piece. I'm going to continue cutting it. Now just look. Can you see yourself having a piece of this delicious turkey breast roll? And it is in the season. You can have it Thanksgiving or Christmas. It doesn't matter. Roll it, stuff it like this, and make yourself a delicious turkey dinner. I know we do it all the time because we can't always cook a big 20-pound turkey. So
it's good for any special occasion.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So now I'm going to say dinner is served. I'd like to be able to invite each and every one of you, but today I'm going to say get yourself a nice turkey breast and make yourself this delicious dinner. Look at this creamy gravy. How delicious. 2 thumbs up. Just look at this delicious creamy gravy. So good. So before this delicious dinner goes cold, me and Raymond is going to get back there to that dining table and have some. And this is our turkey dinner. Definitely not our traditional turkey dinner, but it is made with love, and that stuffing and that turkey breast is just, I'm going to say, too good to eat. We're going to serve ours today with some pickled beets, some chow chow, which I'll share those links, and mustard pickles, and of course our cranberry sauce. So good. So this is it. I'm going to say too good to eat, and you can find this recipe on the bottom of this link right down there, and you can also find it on www.bonitaskitchen.com. You can visit us on our Facebook page or right here on YouTube. We'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking some time out of your day today and spending it here with us. Of course, we're celebrating this week our Canadian Thanksgiving, but again, we would say that this dinner would be good any time of the year, eh, Raymond?
Well, you better
for sure. So again, if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and you'll get to see all of our videos. So on behalf of myself, Bonita, Raymond, and our team here on Bonita's Kitchen, you have a wonderful day, and thank you once again for joining us from our kitchen to yours. Just look at these beautiful vegetables, local organic vegetables in my brother-in-law's garden here on the shoreline. Absolutely beautiful. All organic, seaweed and compost is absolutely amazing.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.